And we're back. Welcome back to Tiger Talk with the 1400 Club. Y'all know who it is. This your main man, Ken Clark. Another special guest as we round out our list of signees and commitments to our Jackson State football Tigers. Our guest today is Mr. Avery Salerno. Avery, how you doing? Welcome to Tiger Talk.
I'm doing good. Blessed to be here.
All right, man. So, hey, listen, I know when we roll this interview out, Avery, a lot of people are gonna see that name, and we've had quite a few commitments under head coach TC Taylor, the new era, you know, and they may not recognize your name. So we want you to introduce yourself to not only Tiger Talk, but let's introduce yourself officially to the Jackson State football Tiger Nation.
Well, like I said, my name is Avery Salerno. I am a long snapper. Um, Originally grew up in Orlando, Florida, over by Claremont, and then went about middle school, moved to Charlotte. Played my all the way over there till about my freshman year in high school. I played at Hickory Ridge, and then um, my dad got a job offer over in Winston-Salem, and I moved to Winston-Salem my sophomore year. And I finished out my playing career in high school over there, over at West Forsyth. And then I committed to play linebacker and also long snap at Chowan University, which is a very, very small D2 college. So only about 800 people that go there.
Okay.
Um, and we had a whole fallout situation with the CIAA, and the coaches left. So I thought it was best for me and like my best interest to hit the portal.
Mm-hmm.
And within a couple hours into the portal, Coach Weeks calls me and he said, "We want you and we would love for you to come visit." And I came to visit JSU, and I never felt like I've been at home before until I've been at JSU.
Oh man, I mean, you just said a mouthful just then. So much to unpack there. I mean, Jackson State is a family. I mean, I want to officially say welcome to the family since you officially committed, obviously, because you wouldn't be on Tiger Talk if you wasn't a Tiger now. Let me see that shirt you rocking over there. Yeah, he's official now, y'all. He's official. So, I mean, let's talk about it, man. How does it feel? You know, like you said, it's a home field. You got to go on your visit, and then let's expand on that. I want to kind of draw from that. What was that thing about Jackson State that made you say, man, this is home now?
Well, I originally went over there, and Coach Weeks, he told me, he goes, if you go over to the downtown Jackson area and you're wearing your JSU stuff, you'll be treated right. And little did I know, I went over down there, and then I went to downtown after the visit, and you know, I was just because I wore the JSU stuff because I just got it, so I was wearing it downtown. And I had multiple people come up to me saying, "Hey, do you play football? You do this and that?" Like, this kid would ask questions, and I was like, I never had that, coming from a small D2 where you only have like 2,000 people in the town itself.
Yeah.
You know, and I never had that, and I told him, I said, "No, but I'm about to be, I'm about to commit this and that." Everyone was just, welcome me like I'm part of the family already. And like I said, I never felt like I've been at home before, like till then.
That's beautiful, man. I mean, it speaks to, I'm a native of Jackson, obviously a JSU alum, and it speaks to kind of it's a microcosm of just what that town is all about. We're good people, man. A lot of people don't know that about Jackson, Mississippi. They only know what they hear outside looking in, but you're talking about being in the state called the hospitality state. We speak to you for no reason, right? We come up to you, especially if you, like you said, you're rocking JSU merch. JSU's hot right now. It's always been that for us. But, after going through 2 years under Coach Prime, we got a lot of new eyes that many didn't, weren't obviously covering. So now Coach Prime leaves and head coach TC Taylor takes over. He's a son of the program, right? He was on the staff and played at Jackson State. And this is his inaugural season staff recruiting class. Have you had a chance to have any conversations with Coach TC, or you only spoke with Coach Jeff Weeks?
No, I did speak to Coach TC. He actually, so what happened was I came in around some morning time. It was the day they actually had like their first team meeting. Awesome. And I was there in the morning. But they had a staff meeting before. And he saw me like in the waiting area, and instead of going straight to the team or the staff meeting, he actually came aside and talked to me for about like a good 5 to 10 minutes. just checking to make sure I'm okay, how I got here, how do I like it so far. And, we had a good little conversation. And, I felt that was pretty cool of him, just to put everything aside for me just for a little bit. And then he went back and did his thing.
That's how he is. A man of few words, but his words, he don't waste words. He's very matter of fact, very intentional. I think he was the absolute, the best choice that we could have made in as far as taking over this program. And we believe Coach T.C. Taylor is going to take the bull by the horns and really take it to the next level. Continue to build on tradition and blaze new trails, which is our motto, right? But let's dive a little bit more deeper into you and kind of your role. So long snapping, for those that aren't really familiar, we did lose our long snapper to the portal. Let's talk a little bit about that role and kind of why that's such a niche and what makes you make that kind of your expertise.
Well, to start, it runs in the family. My dad, he was a long snapper back in about 1992, played for Florida State and Bobby Bowden, the national championship team.
Oh, wow.
And so, I was kind of like raised into it. So I've been snapping since Pop Warner. But what snapping is, not a lot of people know about it until they mess up. And,
that's a good one.
But it's one of those things where, walking into it, you're not going to get any glory. And if you don't hear your name, you're doing the right thing. So,
great point.
Yeah. So it's one of those things where, you're not going to be glorified like as much even as a O lineman or receiver, but, you benefit the team more than you know. And that's when a lot of people ask me that is like, why would you be a long snapper? Well, then I was raised into it, and I feel like I'm pretty good at it. But it's just one of those things where it's kind of the undercover scene of helping the team more than people think.
Yeah, when you factor that in, is it like usually when we're talking to players and we're talking about their role potentially with the team, the position that they play, we always get player comps. Is there like a player in this particular role, outside your father, obviously, that you tend to pattern your game around or tend to pay attention to or watch?
I will have to say the Indianapolis Colts long snapper, Luke Rhodes.
Okay.
I try to do everything like him. We kind of fall into a similar backstory.
Let's hear it.
Yeah. So we both were linebackers, and going to the next level, we know that maybe linebacker is not going to be the best option for us. So we mastered our craft, and we did long snapping. Obviously, he's in the NFL, and I'm still in college. Hopefully, to pursue that career one day. But he's you would look at him and you'd be like, wow, he's not a long snapper. He is a bodybuilder. He's pretty big, but that's who I would tend to say I would like to be like.
Absolutely, man. So you did talk about, on your visit, you met Coach TC, you met, Coach Weeks. Have you had a chance to really spend any time talking to some of your new teammates? Have you started to build that relationship or camaraderie?
I did. I didn't get to because not a lot of people were around the area when I was visiting.
Okay.
It was in the morning, but I did see C5 on the corners. We did talk for a little bit. He said congratulations. I told him I was going to commit here, and then he told me congratulations. But I did talk to some of the other commits that after I committed, like the kicker and one of the wide receivers that's going to end up being one of my holders. We did start talking a little bit to start formation that bond.
Right, absolutely. So good stuff, man. HBCU, Jackson State, right? It's HBCU. We have a very rich tradition, amazing culture. We sell HBCUs solely on culture. It's Jackson State being, we feel the Mecca. So much HBCU pride, so much school pride amongst the conference, other conferences, other HBCUs. That aspect. Talk about from your perspective, like what that may mean to you, being able to actually join an HBCU team and play for it, and just hear it in your words, what that means to you.
Well, like I said, one of my big things when I was looking at colleges was culture and the family aspect of it, and even when I was getting looked at by Coastal and Coastal Carolina and App State, I never felt like they had a bigger type of family and culture than JSU.
Wow.
Obviously, JSU has, I would say, has more of a family aspect. Like I said, even at the town, like you can go around town wearing your JSU stuff, and people are going to come up to you and talk to you because they feel interested and they feel like they're connected to you just because you're wearing JSU stuff.
Hmm.
But obviously, it's different than every other college. HBCUs are very, and it's a great thing because, like I said, the bands, fraternities, sororities, it's all different, and it's really cool that I'm to be a part of it.
Yeah, of course.
Um, Obviously, I can't wait to be playing, and I can't wait to hear the Sonic Boom of the South. I hear great things about them, and I can't wait to hear them in person.
Hey man, you heard some great things, and I'm telling you right now, I don't say this to be, we have this thing, we have this saying. Shout out to Zoe, he's part of the Tiger Talk crew. We say, "I'm going to take my blue and white glasses off," right? Because
Mhm.
obviously blue and white. But the Sonic Boom, man, is special, man. It's when you see that Sonic Boom marching into that stadium, man. I mean, I don't know if you had a chance to go to our stadium. We always tell the recruits if they haven't had a chance, you're talking a very historic stadium, seat over 60,000. The footage is out there, but it's nothing like actually being in there on a game day. And a part of that game day experience is seeing that Sonic Boom coming in marching. And they get a grand introduction. It just sends chills down your spine. And they are very good at what they do. They're an integral part of what we do at Jackson State, and it's part of the culture. And hey, you're going to see them at all the events. I know the student athletes are getting back on campus, but there'll be a smaller version at the basketball games. It's part of everything that we do, and it's what makes Jackson State one of the main things that make Jackson State so special. So I wanted to send a shout out to Dr. Little and the Sonic Boom. So I'm glad you brought them up. And so let me ask you this though. What is something outside of the Sonic Boom that you're looking forward to, about getting started at J? What's that one thing, I know you mentioned the Sonic Boom, but what's that thing that make you say, man, I can't wait to get started. I'm ready to get there and experience this.
Even though I missed it by a semester, definitely homecoming because I've seen videos and it's definitely something like no other. All the alumni getting together and like it's like a big party for the whole week, and I just can't wait.
Yeah, man, we love our JSU Tigers, man. I mean, we do. It's nothing like it. It's hard to just put into words, man. So when will you be enrolling? Are you going to be enrolling in spring?
I will actually be there this Monday. Like I said, I'm actually after this interview, I'm going back to my old small college over in Chowan. I'm grabbing all my stuff, and then we're going to chill out for the weekend, kind of get our energy back, and then
Mhm.
we're heading for Jackson.
There it is, man. Officially going to be a JSU Tiger, getting moved in, getting situated, getting ready for spring workouts, and I look forward to just all the events that's coming in 2023 and everything that's going to be centered around Jackson State football. A few more questions before we get out of here. Have you given any thought? I know you're already in college. Want to get some educational insight. Your major. Is that in kind of what your direction and what your thoughts are beyond football?
So I am majoring in criminal justice.
Okay.
I want to hopefully, obviously, if I don't get the shot to go to my dream, and that's obviously league, I also got to have a backup plan. And what I would be doing is I would be going to OCS school, which is Officer Candidate School for the
Hmm.
military, and hopefully I can get into the Marine branch. And be like again going down the family path. My dad was also a Marine, and so go to OCS and then become an officer for the Marines. And obviously with all the benefits and stuff like that, they can hopefully pay for our masters, and we can go from there.
That's good stuff, man. I know you have a teammate. You have a new teammate that's um, a military guy, and Turley.
Mhm.
So, be sure to definitely connect with him. I'm pretty sure anything related to that direction, he'll be more than happy to, to converse with you about that. As we get ready to close, we always like to get our guests some followers, if you don't mind, go ahead and share your social media. We usually specify, Instagram, Twitter, so they can go follow you, blow you up, show you some more love, man.
So Twitter is pretty simple. It's literally just Avery Salerno. The Instagram is I am Salerno 41, and that's really all the social media I be on.
There you have it. So, any one last message you have for Tiger Nation before you get ready to head that way? We always let you close out with a bang, man.
Obviously, I am very excited, and I'm blessed to be part of the family. Can't wait to work, and I can't wait to hopefully help this team three-peat in the SWAC. And yeah, I don't know, I'm excited to work. I'm a workaholic, so I like to, you know, get better every day, and I'm blessed to be a part of JSU and get better every day with them.
There you have it, folks. I mean, that was awesome. Avery, thank you so much for stopping by Tiger Talk with the 1400 Club. Tiger Nation, Mr. Avery Salerno, our new long snapper. Make sure when you see him, show him some love. Make sure you go blow his social media up. Let him know how much you appreciate him being a part of the family. And as always, go Tigers. I love, baby.